Little storyteller.
The bright and colorful Gummy Bear Detective Agency sat right in the middle of Candy Town. Outside, lollipops twirled in the gentle breeze, and chocolate rivers sparkled in the sunshine. Inside, Inspector Gumdrop, a big red gummy bear with a magnifying glass almost as big as his head, was looking very serious. His desk, made of hard candy, was usually covered in sweet clues, but today it was mostly empty, except for a single worried blueberry gummy bear named Bluey. "Oh, Inspector," Bluey squeaked, his little blue body shaking slightly. "The recipe for the ultimate gummy bear, it's gone." Inspector Gumdrop puffed out his chest. "Don't worry, Bluey, the Gummy Bear Detective Agency is on the case." Just then, a little yellow gummy bear named Sunny bounced into the office. Sunny was always cheerful, and carried a notebook and a very bendy pencil. "I'm ready to find clues," Sunny chirped, his voice like tiny candy bells. "Excellent, Sunny," said Inspector Gumdrop. "We think either Candy Corn Carl, the rival candy detective, or Professor Cookie, who is very, very clever, might have taken it." Their first stop was Candy Corn Carl's office, a tall, pointy building made of striped candy corn. Inside, everything smelled like popcorn. Candy Corn Carl, who was orange and yellow with a stern face, was polishing his monocle. "Well, well, well," he said, in a deep voice. "Inspector Gumdrop, here to ask me about your missing recipe." Inspector Gumdrop looked around. "Have you seen it, Carl?" Candy Corn Carl chuckled. "Why would I need your recipe? My candy corn is the best in Candy Town." He showed them a big bag of shiny, colorful candy corn. It did look very good. Sunny scribbled something in his notebook. Next, they went to Professor Cookie's laboratory, a cozy round house that smelled of warm chocolate chips. Professor Cookie, a big round chocolate chip cookie, with kind eyes and a pair of spectacles perched on his edge, was mixing something in a bowl. "Hello, Inspector, and little Sunny and Bluey. What brings you to my humble lab?" he asked with a warm smile. "Professor," said Inspector Gumdrop, "we are looking for the secret recipe for the ultimate gummy bear. Have you seen it?" Professor Cookie stopped stirring and looked surprised. "The ultimate gummy bear recipe? Why, no. I've been busy inventing a machine that makes cookies sing happy birthday." He showed them a funny-looking machine with frosting gears. It did sound a little like it was humming a tune. Inspector Gumdrop thought hard. Candy Corn Carl didn't seem to have the recipe, and Professor Cookie was busy with his singing cookie machine. Who else could have taken it? Suddenly, Sunny pointed his bendy pencil at a small trail of colorful sprinkles leading to a back door in Professor Cookie's lab. "Inspector, look!" They followed the sprinkle trail out the door and around the side of the house. The trail led to a small, fluffy white bunny sitting under a giant lollipop tree. The bunny had big, innocent eyes and was happily munching on a gummy bear that looked suspiciously like the ultimate gummy bear. "Oh dear," said Bluey. It was Barnaby the bunny. Inspector Gumdrop gently approached Barnaby. "Barnaby, where did you get this gummy bear?" Barnaby twitched his nose and pointed with a tiny paw to a small hole in the ground under the lollipop tree. Inspector Gumdrop carefully peeked inside. There, nestled among soft grass, was the missing recipe for the ultimate gummy bear, slightly nibbled on the edges. It turned out Barnaby had hopped into the Gummy Bear Detective Agency, and thinking the recipe looked like a tasty treat, had taken it to his burrow. He hadn't meant any harm. He just liked the sweet smell of the paper. Inspector Gumdrop carefully retrieved the recipe. "Well, Barnaby," he said kindly, "this is our special recipe. It's not for eating." He offered Barnaby a big juicy carrot instead. Barnaby's nose wiggled with delight, and he happily munched on the carrot. Back at the agency, Inspector Gumdrop carefully placed the recipe back on his desk. "The case of the stolen recipe is solved," he announced. Sunny wrote in his notebook, "Sometimes the smallest clues lead to the biggest discoveries." Bluey smiled, relieved. Inspector Gumdrop smiled at his team. And it reminds us that even if someone does something wrong, it's important to be kind and understand why they did it. Barnaby just didn't know any better. The sun shone brightly through the candy glass windows of the Gummy Bear Detective Agency, filling the room with a warm, sweet light. Another mystery solved. thanks to the cleverness of Inspector Gumdrop and his helpful team. And Barnaby the bunny learned that paper recipes are not as tasty as juicy carrots.
Please subscribe. Thank you.